The week was long, your feet are tired, could use a vacation. Just gather round and join with Dub, it's Monday Motivation. Monday Motivation.
Hello friends, once again, welcome to another Monday Motivation in the year of hashtag bigdubfit. Please remember to use hashtag bigdubfit as we wind down. We get into the last quarter of the year and leave one positive thing you've done for yourself, how you've helped yourself grow positively, physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever the case may be, and be entered to win all the giveaway prizes. Let's get on with it. So September 22nd, just a few days away, is the first day of fall. Now, as I'm recording this, it's actually a week earlier. I am recording this the morning of the opening of NFL Sunday football. Got my Lamar Jackson Ravens jersey on. You all know I'm a big Ravens fan. And I thought it was appropriate to record it early as we get into this quote. And the quote this week is from Oscar Wilde, and it is, all at once, summer collapsed into fall. And all at once, summer collapsed into fall. And I think that it's an appropriate quote. It's pretty simple on its face, right? And all at once, summer collapsed into fall. But we're going to talk about it in a little more detail. And what I really want to talk about is the changing of seasons and the excitement that comes as the seasons change. Now, fall is my favorite season of the year. It is the thing I look forward to the most in terms of weather. I love the fall weather. It's always pleasant to be outside. But for me, I'm a bigger guy, right? I know that for my girls, probably gets chillier a lot earlier for them than me because they don't have quite as much mass on their bodies. But the weather's nice. Usually here in our part of the world, we don't have as much rain. You could do a lot more outside things. And I always love the fall leaves changing colors. It's one of my mother's very favorite things. She loves to go to different areas of the country and see the fall leaves changing. And just the representation of the ending of what is, in our part in Georgia, pretty harsh. Summer's harsh. It's hot. It's brutal, you know. And growing up, I was an athlete for, you know, I don't know that everybody knows this, but for the better part of 30 years of my life, I was either a player or a coach across football and basketball and track and field and various things. And so fall was a very exciting time because summer is the doldrums and it's hot. And, you know, if you're getting ready for football season, all you're doing is just working out and conditioning and getting in shape. But you're not playing. You're not even really playing the game at practice, right? You're just getting ready. You're just doing preparations for the new season. But then when fall comes, the games start and the season picks up steam. And, you know, kind of the mid to the end of September is really where, in my life, I've always kind of hit a stride and started to make better choices and improve things. And hopefully it's going to be true again this year in my new year of life after my birthday. But, you know, for the sake of this video, as Rufus runs away, we want to talk about what happens, the excitement that begins as a season changes. And not just a season of weather, a season of the world spinning, but a season of your life. And I've got a football jersey on. I'm recording this the morning of the first Sunday of NFL season, specifically because it's easy to relate to. Now, I'm a big sports guy. I don't talk a lot about it on the channel. I'm a big sports guy. Not as big as I used to be, but I'm still a big sports guy. I love Penn State for college football. I love the Ravens for the NFL. Those two teams, really the teams I care about the most. There are some other teams I like, and most of you have heard the stories why I like those. It's certainly on the channel when I was doing Daily Dub. But a lot of it comes from, you know, my dad is from the North, and growing up watching teams and cheering for teams that were against the teams he was cheering for as a younger boy, because I thought that would be enjoyable to cheer against Dad. And that's where some of the teams come from. Anyway, the morning of the new season, everybody's excited in the NFL. Everybody can convince themselves they have a chance to do something special, to win the Super Bowl this year. And it's because it's something new. At the end of something, at the end of the previous season, most of the players, most of the teams are disappointed in what happened and the way the season went. There are a few that aren't. There are a few that still have excitement. Certainly there's one that wins the Super Bowl. There's others that maybe they didn't win the Super Bowl, but they overachieved, right, by a great margin. And they're excited for what comes next. But at the beginning of a season of life, You're excited when you start a new job, when you start a new relationship, when you move to a new place. There's excitement in your life for whatever may come, for the kind of mystery and the potential of what could happen. And I think that is a really important thing to do, because most people I've learned in my life are hesitant to change, are scared of change. They don't want change. They don't want to take a chance that change will be wrong, will be bad. I've never been that person. I have continued to pursue and take opportunities through my life, and I think some of the successes in my professional career are because I took the chance to take a job and move to a place I'd never been, to take a job and move even further away from my family to a place I had never been, and see what would happen, to start a new season of my life, to start a new chapter of my life, to close the door on what was and open the door on what may be. And as we enter the fall, I think it's an appropriate time to think about that. And we see the leaves changing, and we think about the potential of what may come in the spring, right? The fall leads to the winter. The winter certainly has doldrums where it gets cold and icy and snowy and everything is dead, right? All the world, once you get through the holidays and you get to January and February, it's so bleh until it starts to warm up. It's the doldrums of winter. But it also brings with it the excitement of spring. And a lot of people talk about the excitement of spring because there's new life and the plants come back to life and they show back up and it's beautiful again. But fall is where that potential is born. As you see the beautiful colors of the changing of the seasons, before you get that middle spot, you get to the new season in spring. So I want you to think as we enter the fall, are you entering a new season in your life? Was all of this with B-Dub Fit, did it help create a new season, a new chapter of your life? It doesn't have to be a major milestone event like you changed a job or you got a new relationship. It can also just be your own approach to life. You can cause a new season to begin. It doesn't have to be an external event. It can be, I am deciding to move beyond what I was and become what I may be. And that happens with the season, and you should be excited about that, just like the football team's all excited this morning for what may be. Be excited for what may be in your life. When the previous season ends with a sports team, if they didn't do what they hoped to do, if they didn't finish as well as they hoped to finish, they evaluate. And they spend the offseason, the doldrums, so to speak, preparing. What do I need to do better? What do I need to improve on? What needs to be more of? What needs to be less of on this team so that we can do better in the next season? The same is true for you. And sometimes you got these years, and maybe the B-Dub Fit year is for you, where you're improving and you're analyzing and you're trying to figure out, what can I do better? And maybe you're getting there and you've made those improvements, and now it's time for a new season. Fall always feels like that to me. We go on a fall vacation coming up in a couple weeks to the beach, where it's very quiet there because it's not hot and sunny in summer. A lot of people don't go to the beach when it's a little chilly, but I like it because you get to just sit and evaluate and take things in. And fall's my favorite time. Rufus is going to come say hello, I believe. Yeah, there you go. So we're excited. It'll be our first fall with Rufus. We plan to get him to dog parks. Certainly I walk him every day, but it's still a bit too hot for long days out. But we can do that. We can go on hikes. We can have a lot of fun. And a new season is a time of excitement. So I hope you're excited. And I hope you enjoyed this Monday Motivation. I'll talk to you next week.